All right, you always have to film plants in the height of their glory. And here we have the height of glory of a really cool plant that you'll likely only find at Golden Gate Palms. And that is Strelitzia reginae hybridized with Juncia. Juncia is the leafless bird of paradise. And it has very tiny little leaflets at the very end of the stalks. Whereas this one here, the regular one, reginae, has big leaves. This one here has an intermediate leaf, a small, very beautiful, just highly refined, very formal looking leaf here that is bigger than Juncia, but much smaller than reginae. So this is a hybrid between the two, and it is in full bloom right now. But look at how perfect this plant looks. It just gives a really beautiful, uniform appearance. And oh, there I am. I'm on one of my properties I installed many years ago that's super cool. And I put two of these, one in each corner of this property. This one's really going gangbusters. And this one gangs bust out of stuff, I guess. But yeah, the way you keep these trimmed is you just take the little leaf, little flower out, then it looks pristine and brand new again. Great again. We're trying to make everything great again, or great for the first time. But that's the goal. So come on down. It's native to South Africa. It's a very drought tolerant plant. It'll look better if you give it some regular water. Take full sun. You don't want to put this in the shade. It'll get funky looking. It won't die. It'll just get funky looking. But I mean, what about this color? It's March right now, mid-March, middle of winter. Do you want to be uplifted by a bunch of cheery orange and blue blossoms in the middle of winter? I do. That's just me. Or do you want to look at plants that are dead, that are all deciduous and make you feel like you you want to go inside the house and hibernate? No, you need plants that will draw you into the landscape all winter long and make you think it's warmer than it really is. Give off that life vitality feeling. That's why everybody likes to vacation in the tropics in the wintertime. One of the reasons. But yeah, this one's native to South Africa. It's hardy to about 25 degrees. And like I said, it's relatively drought tolerant. In fact, it's so drought tolerant that after this plant is established in our Northern California soils, it will never need water again and it will survive. I had one at my mom's house when I was a kid. I ripped everything out of the front yard except her bird of paradise. Had been there since the 1960s when the house was built. And it's still there today. And that thing sat there and didn't get any water, any care, any fertilizer for at least 20 years until I came along and made the garden great. I think for the first time, truthfully. I don't think it was ever great from my standards, but I have pretty high tropically oriented standards. So anyway, this is we call this the semi-leafless bird. And I'm growing this like crazy at our growing ground in San Diego. And we should have these available in the nursery. So come on down to Golden Gate Palms in Richmond, California, www.goldengatepalms.com. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss my fabulous content. And like the thing. Then that'll make the channel get bigger. That'll feed my ego. And we all want our egos fed, including the ego of this plant right here. It has a big ego. Okay, but you know what? It deserves it. It looks pretty good.